Mad light here. Yeah, I got my cold weather gear on. Just came in not too long ago from the outside, man. It's cold up this way. I don't like the cold weather. I'm not a cold weather person. I used to be when I was young, but I guess they say the older you get, the colder you get. I agree with that 100%. Um, but anyway, what I've been doing is going back to my camera area. And if you see the last video that I just put up, those beams are coming in there, and they took a deer. It got in front of the cryptid tree, the portal tree where Roxanne and Dogman coming through and other cryptids, and he was walking by. And as soon as it got in front of that tree, a beam of light came from the side of the tree, the other tree in the front of it, and took that deer in a split second. So back there, I have 3 cameras set up. The camera where that beam came through next to it didn't pick up on anything. The one in front of hey Chris, how you doing, buddy? Hi Sarah. Who else is there? Daniel, how you doing, buddy? And the one in front of that camera shooting at that tree because I'm trying to get that beam from the head on. Didn't pick up on anything, but the camera was to the right of that tree on a different angle. Picked up the light beam. If you watch the video, you'll see it. And the deer came out, and this was I think it was 4:45 a.m. in the morning. That's when these beams come out, between 12 and 4. And 5 o'clock in the morning, these beams are out there. They come from the sky, from the ground. They come from alongside that tree. It's a crazy place back here. It's a portal. The whole area is a portal. And I went back the other day, and I took some video to where I got that dog man last week. Okay? And I called him out. And I'm looking around with my camera, zooming around, and I heard something walking. Couldn't see where it was at. Excuse me. And all of a sudden, I said, "Where are you? Where are you? If you're here, where are you at?" And you can hear him or it, dog man, say, "Behind you." So right away, I turned my camera super fast around and see anything. Nothing there. The only being that was there was Roxanne on a tree. She came through, but it wasn't her. This was a dog man. So I continued the video. I went back over my video, and I took some pictures with my GoPro in that area. And the dog man was there, like he said he was. Not behind me though, unless he was, and he went back to the tree line by the swamp there. But he was there, and he's huge, man. He's big. He's on all fours, but he's big, thick, and you know. Then there was other cryptids there as well. It was a Bigfoot there. I got a picture of that too. It's pretty wild back here, man. It's just like, you know, I'm blessed to do what I do, but it gets a little hairy back here because I know they're getting close now. You're probably talking about 80 feet from me in a tree line. And here's the thing: most of the time, who's that? Double D, how you doing? You were back here yesterday, Chris? Do you hear anything? Do you have any feelings back here when you're in that one area? It's like you want to get out there or something, or what? Chris Chamings, everybody's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a long, long time. Once in a while, he'll come back there with me, and we'll walk around with him and his dogs, and we see things, you know. Brave? I don't know if I'm brave or crazy. I haven't decided yet. Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know. But when I go back here, believe me, I'm looking around. All my senses are on high electric, man. And I look around. All I got, I could bring a gun with me, but you know, they're not. It's not going to do anything. You're not going to kill them. You're not going to kill them. You're only going to get them mad. How do the dogs react? Yeah, that's a good question, Chris. Ask Chris. When he brings his dogs back there, he walks around. The dogs run by themselves in the front of him. He always keeps keeps them in close proximity. But no, I don't take any guns with me, man. Because let me tell you something. This was told to me years ago. If you try to do anything to harm them, or especially if they have little ones around there, you're never going to make it out of the woods. And that I've gained their trust, and they've gained my trust. And I'm not going to jeopardize that by bringing anything back here. What I do bring back here is a machete. It's about a 24-inch machete, maybe 30-inch machete. Um, what's that going to do? Nothing. But I feel a little safer with that anyway. They know what you're thinking exactly. If you go there and say, "Okay, I'm the first big-footed dog man I see, I'm going to kill him," they know what you're thinking. They read your mind. They know exactly what you're doing. And a lot of times, if I'm home and I'm working around the yard, I got this thing, a draw to go back there. It's like they're talking to me, come back now, come back now, come back now. When I do that, I get the videos and I get a lot of things on my videos. And if I take pictures and all, um, you know, they're there. But that place is really getting overrun now with a lot of other cryptids as well. I mean, there's people back there that I've seen. I'm talking about spirit people, Indians. I'm talking about people from like the 17, 1800s. Um, all kinds of different cryptids, all kinds of different ones. You got some that look like Dogman. You got some that look like Bigfoot. Um, Perhaps they're all related in a way, but they're different. They're just like we're different. We're different in color. We're different in shapes and size. Different in looks. I believe they're the same thing. But I do know this: if one if one group accepts you as like a family or a friend of them, I believe they all do the same thing because they trust you. They know you're not there to do anything wrong. I talk to them like I'm talking to you right now when I go back there. What I'm going to try to do, I got a new movie program. I'm going to try to put together uh, things from my GoPro pictures that I have on there. Uh, Also, I'm going to try to get that segment where I asked Dogman, where you at? You know, you were here before. Where you at now? And then you can hear us say a couple times, especially the last time he said, "Behind you." When he said it aloud is when I heard it. I says, "Oh, you're behind me?" And I swung around. Look what I figured, you know, if he's there, he's pretty close. That sounded like it was right behind me, you know, within a few feet. I turned around, nothing was there. So if you watch my videos too, another thing too, people, you watch my videos, um, would you say, Chris? Just did a quick walk. Okay. I did have the same insight as you. Just when I'm with you, uh, I sense it then. Dogs are on alert. I think they know the dog, and I mean no harm. Exactly. What's the craziest thing you seen on caught on camera, huh? Craziest thing I caught on camera. You're talking about cryptids now, right? You're not talking about people. You're talking about cryptids now. Best is yet to come. Yes, cryptids. Okay. Um, I was with myself back at Cryptid Swamp, and I just got done walking out there, and I had told you the story before. I turned around, I took a picture, I looked, and I see a dog man standing there. And he was tall, he's probably about 8 to 9 foot tall. And he's looking at me, and we're just staring off at each other. So I said, well, I'm not going to stay around here. I got a long ways to get to my truck. So I start walking, and behind me, I can hear it walking on the leaves, crispy on the leaves. I turned around, it stopped. I turned around and walked away. I heard it again, turned around, it stopped. I didn't get a video of it, but I did get a picture of the dog man. Well, out of the corner of my eye, I hear something to the right of where he was and me, and here comes a Bigfoot out of the woods, out of this one area. So I'm looking, I said, man, I said, you got him over here, you got the other one over here, they're looking, staring at each other, now they're looking at me. All I got is a machete. What am I going to do? I got to get to my truck. So now I'm like, I'm dead meat, that's what I thought. But anyway, what's that? Terry, he is in South Jersey. Oh, yeah. I'm in South Jersey. And I walk, and I can hear them both walking now. And they're probably, I'm going to say maybe 10, 15 yards of space in between them. They're not fighting. They're watching me. As I walk, I stop, turn around. They're looking at me. Now, I can't tell you the feeling I had because it was like electric going through my body. And this whole area is a portal area with the trees and the ground and the sky. I mean, the place back here, you can feel it. And I mean, I'm wired into that. I can feel when they're there, when they're not there. It's a feeling you get the closer you get to Cryptid Swamp. And Chris knows what I mean by that. I'm sure he's been there enough times to get that feeling as well. But so I go. I keep walking. I start pacing myself a little faster and faster and faster as I'm walking. I'm not running. I didn't want to run. And I turn around. They're walking. And all of a sudden, they stop. So I said, well, I got to get out of here. So I walked and I picked up my pace even faster, almost like a slow jog type of a deal. I didn't want to run because I didn't want to get them in an aggressive mood. So I just walked a little faster, faster, faster. I turned around. I got to a clearing where the area was at there. I turned around. They were gone. I got to my truck. I hightailed it out there, and I didn't go back for a few days because I was, you get something like that, it's mind-boggling, just to say the least. But you carry a weapon for protection, Kim? I got a machete I use. I do have a gun, but I'm a little leery on using that because you're not going to do anything anyway. You're not going to kill them. They can come right to you. You're not going to kill them because they'll disappear right before your eyes. When I was out there with you last summer, or I saw what looked like the Bigfoot, definitely went across the trail. Yeah, remember that, Chris? Yep. You need an elephant gun? An elephant gun won't do anything either. And if you bring stuff out there, like that, they're going to come after you. They'll get you. He said he was behind me. I looked around. There was nothing there. I've had Bigfoot in front of me. Put my camera up like that. Take a picture. Boom. That fast. They use the ground as a portal for where they come in from their dimension to ours. This is my research. This is what I've come up with. I've seen it so many, many times. And if you're near a tree, they come out of the trees as well. So my suggestion to anybody who wants to do what I do or just wants to go walking in the woods, Don't go lean up against any trees, especially if you have a feeling that you're being watched, and you can sense that. It's a sense that you have. Uh, don't go lean up against trees, and be careful where you're walking. Look up in the trees and look all around. Just don't look down at the ground when you're walking, because you're being watched every second you're in those areas. You know. Hey Patrick, how you doing? Reba, how are you? What happened to make me set up where I'm at? A feeling that I had. I moved my cameras around a few places. I had them in the cryptid swamp for about a year. And if you look on one of my videos, I had one of a dog man. Was about maybe 2 weeks ago. I put it up, and that was caught back at cryptid swamp. Um, so I like to move stuff around because if there's anybody that goes back there, I don't want them finding my camera. So I put my cameras in a camouflage area in the trees where nobody can see. My buddy Chris knows where they're at because I went back here one time with him, but I don't think he knows where my two new ones are at. Maybe he does, but the one he knows where that one's at. But one day I'll show you, Chris. I'll go back here, buddy. Um, I just had a feeling that there was things in this one area. It's just something you feel. It's that extra sense that you have, and just like I'm going to go here. I'm going to see some deer. I'm going to go here. I'm going to see. I'm going to go fishing. I'm going to catch some fish. Type of a deal. But when you're in tune to your surroundings, like I am when I go out there, and I say the Lord's Prayer before I go out there, and for protection, and I tell them I walk in God's light. And they even said that that's man of light. They know my name is man of light. I've never said that to them. They know who I am. They know what I do, and it's just amazing stuff that they do, and they show me things. Now, here's another thing too. With my cameras back here, Reba, they manipulate the cameras when they want you to see them. They'll shut a camera down. I had one camera was down to the red. They only had about one more little sleeve of charge in the battery. This went like for 2 days. Another day after that, I didn't go back or change the battery, and it was half charged. So they can make batteries discharge and charge up, whatever they want to do. They want to see if they want you to see them on a camera, a certain camera, they'll pick and choose that, or they'll shut the other camera down for 2 or 3 days. All of a sudden, you're gonna have a whole mess of pictures come out. This is what they do. They see everything that I put up there. They see everything that I put up there. Thank you, Tammy. I'm not amazing. I'm just doing what I want to do is bring everything to you. You know what I see. Yeah, 15 years, man. And you felt the Indian spirits. Exactly, Chris. You've been back here a long time, buddy. Uh, make an appointment. Right now, I start my winter track. I'm a coach of winter track, and I start that the Friday after Thanksgiving. So I got this free time to do what I want to do during the day. Well, I've been working around my yard as well too, getting my fish ponds winterized, getting them ready, and I reconstructed my pizza oven today. Um, I didn't like the way it's working, so I made another one. So that's what I've been doing, getting all this stuff out of the way, and in between going over my videos and my pictures and my audios, I still didn't get the 15 hours of both audios completed yet. It's a long time to go over and listen to all that there. And I'm always doing something. But yeah, we'll get together, buddy. We'll go out there and see what's happening. But I thank you all for tuning in tonight and liking my videos. Uh, my YouTube channel is growing every day. It grows, and I thank you all. I thank you all for sharing my videos and sharing word about what I do. I mean, I got people from all over the world now, and it's amazing. Uh, I love you all, and I just keep, I the more I have, the more I can do because I'm going back there And I know that I'm doing this not just for me, I'm learning, but I'm doing it for you also to try to bring you the truth of what I'm seeing. Now, there's a lot of skeptics out there, other researchers. Uh, I always have this one person, I don't care what video I put up, always dislikes my video. He's a researcher, I'm pretty sure, and he's jealous of everything, or she's jealous of everything that I do. But you know what? I can't worry about that because you know what? I'm not doing it for them per se. I'm doing it for everybody, not just one single person. So if I'm blessed to be able to do what I do, I thank the Lord for it all. And you know what? I you don't know, but I've done paranormal work for many years prior to getting into what I'm doing now, and I think that has helped me. Um, I see you. I see you, dog man. UK, the BS watcher. I hope you don't think I'm BSing. Well, I'm not a very good singer, Kim, but I might try that. I did have music out there one time playing. Okay. Thank you for clarifying that, D man. Others, okay, buddy. Thank you. And I did bring a music out there, and I had it playing, and I asked them if they knew what that song was. It was the Revelation song by Guy Penrod. Excuse me. And I did play it for them, and they liked it. They knew it was about Jesus, the Revelation song. They said that, and they knew it was a Christian song. So they know what's happening. They know the music and all too. But maybe I'll sit on the log back there. Maybe when Chris and I go back there, we'll do an audio session, and we'll sit in the log. We'll sing. We'll talk to them, and see how they answer us. That'd be a good thing to make a video with that too. So Chris, if you don't mind, buddy, you don't mind being online with me, and let's see if we can get together and do something like that. And if anybody else is in the area, close by Jersey here where I'm at, and you want to get together, uh, you know, do do get in touch with me, and we'll see what we can do. Okay. Hey, Christine, how are you? Cold in Michigan? What's that say? I got you, Chris, man. Anytime. You're right. I got it. What's that there? What was on the recorder of the back from the monkey? I'm still going over that. But what they did say something on there that was kind of mind-boggling to me, and because they said that I'm chosen. I'm the chosen one. Now, when I heard that, that kind of like, who's saying that I'm the chosen one? If God didn't say I'm the chosen one, then I don't see myself as the chosen one. Now, if they in the cryptid world say that I'm the chosen one, and that's why they listen to me, and they don't try to do me any harm, maybe that's what they're talking about. I don't know, but I do have that audio, and as soon as I could put it together, I get some time to put it together. I'm going to put it on there, and I'll make a video of that. They said it's hard to hear them, but they did say I'm the chosen one. So what's that say? Okay, the posted day, and time, so we can mark. Okay, I'll do that. When I make my videos, even my camera here I'm using now for the live on my cell phone, I don't put no timestamp on my pictures and no nothing like that. When I first started doing my paranormal work way back in the early 2000s, um, it kind of messed up the pictures. I probably put a time marker on there, what day it was, and I didn't like that. So I kind of get away from that stuff. Even now, when I do my audio and my videos, to put it together, I don't put no time on it. I'll tell you what day it was, but I don't put no time marker on it because I just don't. That's personally, I don't do that. I was just wondering why they show themselves to us. Well, maybe I am. I don't know, Christine. Maybe I am in their eyes. I don't know. I mean, they're a lot bigger than me. I mean, if they wanted to get me, man, and I'm an old man, I'm not going to outrun them. I don't think even a young person. I don't think even Usain Bolt could outrun them. They're fast. And you look at my videos. Another thing too, when you're watching my videos, okay, go to where the little thing is on the bottom of the video. It's like tools or something like that, with settings. Click on that, and where you have it on normal speed, put it on 0.25, and watch the video like that, and you will hear them talking more so than regular speed. Regular speed, you're not going to really hear them unless they're close. And then you'll be able to see them manifest themselves. If you see something, stop the video and take a picture of it. Take a screenshot of it. And you'll have the dog man, the Bigfoot, or any other cryptid that's there. You'll be able to see them. You'll be able to see them. Please say hi, Stinky, in a high-pitched voice for an edit. Who hears them and has seen pics in Cocoa, Florida? Okay, I got you. I got you. Hi, Stinky. I hope you heard that. So where's everybody at that's on tonight? I know where Christine's at. I know where Chris is at. I know where the BS Watcher's at. They chose me as a friend. Yes, I believe they did. Tennessee, I got you, Sarah. You're right. I didn't get to you yet. Minnesota, Reba, okay. David, I know you're in Pennsylvania too, buddy. I see you there, man. David, how did your uncle? Did he check in on the YouTube video I had last week? He said he was going to watch it. Did he enjoy it? Do you know? Did you talk to him about it? Melbourne, Florida. Got a Ring camera video and the raptor running across their yard. Melbourne. Okay. Hey, Butter. I'm just talking about things that I've been doing. Where you from, Butter? And welcome. Is it snowing up in Michigan yet, Christine? Butter some cows. Ah, come on, Sarah. Okay. No snow yet, huh? You got some good weather down in Florida, I bet, huh, Kim? Nice and warm. Tristan, how are you? Glad you joined us tonight. I'm just talking about things. You can go back on and watch the whole thing after I put it up on YouTube. Um, okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I've been in Jersey, man, my whole life. In South Jersey here. Um, I had family in Pennsylvania, in New York, in Florida. Uh, I got friends in California and Arizona, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I don't travel. I used to travel all over before, but I don't travel much now. In the '80s, all right, that's cool. Yeah, you better get your snow tires on soon. You'll get the snow before we will probably. We get over here. Well, I think it went down to 25 last night around here. Then it went up to, I think it was in the 50s today. But then it gets cold. As soon as that sun goes down, it gets cold. And for me, I don't like the cold weather. I used to love it before, but not anymore. Okay, dog man from UK. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Keep doing your work too. Keep it going. Yeah, it's 45 up in Pennsylvania, huh, David? Yep. 95 Ford Probe. Okay. All right. You had what? I went and got 2 shots on my back. What's the matter with your back? You got problems with your spine or anything or what? We get cortisone shots. Yeah, I wanted to go down to Florida, which is St. Augustine, Florida. When I was doing paranormal work, I wanted to go to there's a lighthouse there, and I wanted to go there and do some paranormal work back in that area there, but I never got a chance to go down there. That was a long time ago. But let me tell you something, people. When I'm out there in the woods, I use the same tactics to find these cryptids as I did when I did my paranormal work. Okay, because you got to remember something. Anything that can disappear, come out of the ground, come out of the sky, come out of trees, is not normal like we are. Okay, they're in a spirit realm type of a deal. So I use the same thing, and every day doesn't matter. Every day I go out in the woods, whether it's my research area or another one up the road, anywhere I go. I even had a cross country event that I went to. I took my camera, and I don't know if I showed you this here. I might have did a video. In a tree was 2 dog men looking at me sitting in the tree. So it doesn't matter where I go. Uh, I always got my camera, and because I know I can feel them looking at me. When I do that, I take a picture, and they're usually there. 95% of the time, they are. The epidermal shots for your spine. Okay, Sarah, that'd be good. I appreciate that. There is ancient music frequencies available on YouTube, such as the OM and a harmonic based on frequency. You know what? I'm going to try it out, Reba. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'm going to try it out and see if anything like that would work. Yeah, what do you got? The L4 and L5, Dan? L4 and L5, man. Yeah, it's dark here too. Why do the dog man hate humans so much? Well, when I first got into what I'm doing now with my research area, um, they didn't like me at all. And I didn't have dog men in that area at the time that I knew of. Anyway, I wasn't looking for them, but I did have recordings out there, which I left, and they manipulated that. They shut it down for 7 minutes, and I had that thing out there all night long, like another 14, 15 hours. Make a long story short, when I played back my audio, they said that they thought that I was playing games with them, and I don't. They said they don't like that playing games with them or their children. And when I go back to it again, they were going to kill me. So after 3 days of, why are you going to kill me for? I went back here and I explained to them, and believe me, my ears were steaming that day because you could feel the electric going through it, man, in that one area there. And they said they don't like humans because humans disrespect the beast of the woods. Okay, now the beast of the woods, to me, is them and the other animals like the deer and the bear and the coyotes, the foxes, whatever, rabbits, whatever you have in the woods, turkeys, they're beasts. They're beasts of the woods. And people go there and they kill them. They shoot them and they kill them. People trash the woods. People burn the woods. That's why they don't like humans. But the whole thing of it is to be able to get it took a long time for me to get their trust of who I was and what I was doing for them. Now it's like me talking to you. I can go out there and talk to them, and they're all around me on a crisp day when there's no wind or nothing. You can hear them walking around on the leaves. If you're looking around, you won't see them unless they want you to see them. So that's dog man probably the same way. I think, believe me, yeah. There's other channels out there that make Dogman look like something is gonna kill you. I mean, you know what? And a lot of these stories that these people put out. Now, I think it's like my man from the UK says he's a BS watcher. I'm a BS watcher too. I just don't say nothing. But all these stories are to make their channels to get that. It's just like the ghost hunters. You ever watch them guys, the ghost hunters? Okay, they do everything at nighttime. Oh, paranormal, this over here. Let me tell you something. I used to sit back with my big screen TV. I would sit back on my couch with my camera, and every time they said, "Whoa, there's something over here," and they're taking pictures, they're not getting nothing, and I was able to get my camera right through my TV screen and see the beings, the ghosts or spirits that they said were there because the lights were going off, but they couldn't do it. And here I am through a TV tube, through the connections, through the internet, the waves in the air, and I'm getting the beings that they're supposed to be seeing. Is it a gift I have? I don't know. Am I chosen? Not by God, I don't think. Chosen for them, maybe because they like me. Maybe that's what they were talking about. But there's a lot of people out there. Like one guy said, there was a story about one guy who was a trucker, and I had said something where they had put this up, and he's going in the tractor trailer guy, and he sees this dog man, and he's sitting in this cab. The dog man goes up to his window, and it's hunched down like that. Now he's telling me, or everybody on the video, that the dog man was 9 foot to their window, is 9 foot high. But the dog man was higher than that. He got to put his head down, look in the window. This guy got, I think it was a 45 or 50 caliber pistol, and shot this thing in the eye, right in the face, in the cab, and there was no body. You blew that head, your 50 caliber goes in like my finger, comes out like this, blow the whole back of your head off. You know, I've seen that before. Okay? And shooting a gun in an enclosed cab, it's gonna blow your eardrums out. You're gonna be deaf. It'll ruin you. So, and then he didn't have no body. That blood would have been all over him, all over the side of his trailer, and the brains would have been all over the street, and that thing would have never got up and walked away. So it's all BS stories, man. You know what? You can't kill these things. I know that. They told me you can't kill them. They're dimensional beings. That's the thing. It was being from, okay. That guy shot the dog man near here in Manistee. Well, Christine, did they find it? There was nothing. There was nothing. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. Can Dogman, Kim, can Dogman tell who is good and who is bad? Okay. Do you ever have a pet like a dog? Okay. A dog can tell whether you're a good person or not. Okay. They'll be leery of you. They'll sniff you out and everything, but if they don't like you, they have that sense to pick up on that. And I'm sure the dog man does the same thing. All the cryptids do. Like I said before, they read your mind. They know what you're up to before you even go there. If you're gonna go there with a gun, you're gonna try to do something to them, and you're not gonna make it out of the woods. I mean, believe me, you won't. You know, I laugh when these people are gonna go hunting for a $2 million or $1 million bounty on them. Give me a break. It's not gonna happen. You won't make it out of the woods. It's how many reports of seasoned hunters? I mean, guys going after big animals never make it out of the woods. Where'd they go? Where did they go? Where did they go? They never were found again. They found their shoes. They found their gun. They found no clothes. They never found, well, they found some clothes too, but no bodies. So where do these things go? They take these people into another dimension. And that's why you had that was a 411. You look at these things, how many people go missing a year? Now here, back in my area, I got these beams of light come down there. And I believe that could be alien matters coming from the ground. I think they're all tying together to a degree. So, that's just me thinking. I'm trying to figure out the area. They have me figured out more so than I have them figured out. And because they see me when I'm there, you can't see them most of the time. They know what you're going to do. They know how many cameras I have up. They know the position of the cameras. They know if the camera battery's running down low or it's not running down low. And they'll stay away from them when they want to be. So it's pretty wild, The man is playing a guitar in the woods. Huh. I never heard that, Double D. I don't play guitar, but I can have a harmonica. Maybe I'll do it. I'm a drummer. I play professionally for like 36 years. Can't bring the drums out; it'd be too loud. So maybe I'll bring a harmonica out there. I had no idea Dogman was enjoying his music. Anything's possible. I believe it. I believe it. Now somebody asked me to ask Bigfoot, what do they consider themselves as? they told me they consider themselves as humans. So in that capacity, they think like we do. They're highly intelligent, probably more intelligent than we are. They know what's going on throughout the world. They know all that stuff, But then somebody said, well, how come they live in stick houses and stick places and this and that and the swamps and all that? Why do they have to build a house? They're smart. I mean, I got a beautiful home here, but my taxes are outrageous. Where are you going to go? Maybe they got the right idea. Just, go in the trees, come out when you want it. Go in the ground, come out when you want it. You ain't got to pay no taxes. You ain't got to do nothing. You want to eat? Go get a deer. Get the deer. Get that beam of light. Snag that deer. Snag that squirrel. Get that cat. Get that bird. Get that turkey. And I hate to say, maybe even get that human, but they're highly intelligent. Anything that can manipulate things like they do. How to turn off and on cameras, recorders, audio recorders, talk right next to you, and you can't see them. They know. I ask them stuff. They know stuff. They know stuff. They know stuff. That video on Patty, and what was it, back in the 70s, I believe it was? 71, 72 maybe, if I'm right. Or 60s, I'm forgetting anyway. But I had a picture taken of the video and brought out to the woods. And I had the audio going. And I said, see this picture? I was going around my camera like this. See that picture and hold it there? I said, who's that? They said, Patty. They knew who Patty was. Now Patty's in California, if I'm right, on the West Coast anyway, and we're on the East Coast, many miles away. They knew who that was. They know. I said, is that a costume or is that real? They said it's not a costume. It's not nobody in there. That's her. That's real. So that's a confirmation I got on that. So that kind of put me in a sway. At first, I didn't believe it. Now I know how they can react and the knowledge that they have on things. It's amazing. It really is amazing, They know we care about them. Well, you want to know something, Kim? People who hunt, and look, I'm not. I used to hunt. I don't hunt anymore. I got animals. I got dogs. I got cats. I got goldfish. I mean, I had a pet goose for 6 years. She was my baby, And animals have feelings. Animals have feelings. Animals love us. They have unconditional love. You can get a dog. You can hit that dog. You can scold that dog. But guess what? That dog will come over there and give you a lick, give you a kiss, and want to be huddled in your lap and petted. They love you, They christened also. At the time, I don't know what this was, but I was terrified. I feel they're possibly trying to grab me. When I go out there, Sarah and Lynn, when I'm riding down the road for about a mile and a half, 2 miles to get to where I'm at, I'm saying the Lord's Prayer to protect me, and I walk in God's light. And when I'm out there walking, I say it out loud. I say, I'm here. I'm in God's light. That's why I think it's another reason, because they have to obey. If it's an entity, it's bad. They have to obey God's law. In the name of Jesus, they have to obey it. And being a Christian man, I think differently than some people do, but I can't kill an animal now if my life depended on it. I'm not a meat eater. Believe it or not, I don't eat meat, and I'll eat fish, if that's considered meat in a way, I guess, I don't know. But red meat, I don't eat red meat. And I'll tell you why. When I go to the grocery store, I walk in the aisle to look for stuff, and get to where the butcher department at, all the meats and the chickens and everything, all the beef and liver and everything out there like showcase, I can feel the pain that these animals went through. I can feel them like they're crying. It might sound far-fetched, people. This is me. That, why did they do this? Why did you do that? Why are they doing this to me? This is it, and that made me quit eating meat years ago. I used to go hunting. I was an avid deer hunter with a bow and a gun, pheasant hunting and rabbit hunting, quail. I used to hunt. I grew up with a family that hunted. And I look back in them times, I had deer mounts, everything else, and pheasant. I hid them. I don't want to see them because I feel bad at what I did to these animals. And I'm not saying, look, I'm not saying don't hunt. If that's what you just want to do, that's you. But me, in my heart, I can't do it no more, and I wouldn't do it. If my life depended on, going and killing animals to eat them, and I couldn't do it. I would probably survive. I would starve to death. Vegetables and plants. I get my protein from plant protein and fruits and stuff like that. Potatoes and beans and stuff like that. That's where I get my protein from. So that's me. You don't have to follow what I'm doing that, but that's me. What's that? Aisha, how are you? Hi, Agnes. Thank you, Agnes. Elias. Yep. They take him to another dimension. You can go back. You can read it in the Bible, or you can go back to what was his name? Enoch, the Book of Enoch. It's a good book to read. And he talks about, you know who Enoch was. He's a descendant of Noah. He was actually Noah's grandfather. He walked with God for like 365 years. And God took him, I want to get into the Bible thing, I'm just telling you where it's at. Took him to heaven. And the angel, Uriel, the archangel, showed him all the corners of the earth, 4 corners of the earth. And inside the earth, he said there's another world inside the earth, underneath us. So, with that being said, do these cryptids come from inside the earth and come out whenever they want to? Possibility. Possibility they live in that other dimension, like you were saying, inside the earth there. And that's a possibility. Who knows? I guess we'll all find out one day. Well, what I'm seeing, I see them come out of the ground. I see them come out of trees. I see them coming out of the sky. It's just amazing, and that's just one part of it. There's so many parts. Haven't even been there yet. Chris, my buddy, I guess he went now, but there's a couple blue holes that are like about a half an hour walk from there in the same area. I wanted to go back there, but I'm trying to get some kind of a motorized bike to go back there and go up all these hills and different areas where I haven't even started to look yet. But I'm sure there's more things back there, and I can set cameras up far away because it doesn't matter where I'm at. My cameras send right to my cell phone or to my computer. So I could be in California, and my cell phone will shoot my the video or my picture right to my cell phone. It's a pretty good deal. Yep. Found another world, and you're right. General Byrd, yes, he did. Yep. Well, the Antarctic and the Arctic Circle, all the governments, it's highly protected. It's the most highly protected area on Earth. They know something that they're not letting us know. Okay? Now, is there a UFO base in there? Possibility. Could be. Flat Earth. You're right, Chris. Think about this, people. Okay, I believe in a flat Earth, and it's a pedestal. That's why the angel said they stay on the corners of the earth. You're not going to get four corners of the earth on something that's round. Okay, NASA wants us to believe, and science wants us to believe that the earth is spinning at 1,130 miles an hour, spinning, rotating. Centrifugal force is going to blow you off. Okay, they think it's a ball spinning this way. On top of that, we're orbiting around the sun at 66,666 miles an hour. No, we're in one place. In the book of Enoch, what I was telling you before, you have a portal where the sun and the moon follow the same paths. Come up in the morning in the east, set in the west. The moon follows the same path. At different times of the year, they're closer. We're not moving. They move. We're not moving. We're not moving at all. My belief. We live under a dome. The earth is the Lord's footstool. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. It's an argument. Yep. Subjective or objective. Well, I don't want to argue with anybody. This is my belief and what I believe in what the Bible says. Like I said, I'm a Christian man. And also, think about this, if the earth is round and we look at the earth and you see the United States on a flat this way and the ocean's there, okay? Gravity holds trillions of gallons of ocean water, but gravity cannot hold a helium balloon. We're spinning centrifugal force. If anybody ever on a ride called the Hell's Hole, where you spin like that and the fluid goes out from underneath it, centrifugal force throws you out to the outer circumference of that circle. Okay, and that's with gravity. Now, if we're spinning so fast, gravity would throw you out, and our buildings aren't like that. We see it like this, but the buildings would be out this way. We're not spinning, people. Think about it. Think about it. And how it moved across the sky during the year. You never saw anything but the sun did strange things and how it moved across the sky in the year. Notice the number 60. Yep. You're right. It's all lies, Chris. You're right, buddy. Yep. And that's what NASA has us believing. Don't believe science, people, because science is a bunch of lies. My thoughts. Okay? And that's why they're keeping everything about the truth of Bigfoot and these other cryptids, because they don't want us to know. They're denying it, but now it's come to the fact of people seeing so many things, so many UFOs. Now they're starting to come around, and the Pentagon is having things out there. They want to know if you've seen things to send them the paperwork so they can come out and check your stuff out. I've seen things. I got pictures that I've taken of I call them motherships of UFOs. 12:30 in the afternoon. I got pictures of them. You want to know something? If anybody tells you, "Oh yeah, I seen a rocket ship, I seen a UFO, man," and that thing was making all kind of thunderous noises, they're lying to you, because you're not going to hear them. They're not going to hear them at all. You know? Could I be wrong? I may be wrong, but think about it. Think about it. Think about you're sitting. Think about a ball spinning this way, like a top. That's what they want us to believe, that we're like on the top. Okay, it's not a ball. It's shaped. You're only seeing one part of the earth. You're only seeing one part of the sun. Why have we been back up to in the moon too? How come we never went to the other side of the moon? There was a question to one of the scientists down in NASA. I don't know, about maybe 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 years ago. How come we never went back to the moon? You know what his answer was? We don't have the technology to go back to the moon. Well, you telling me that in 1969 they had better technology than we do now? And here's the thing. Okay, you got your cell phone, you go in a dead zone in your house or in the woods, but yet Nixon was calling the astronauts on the moon. They had better technology back then. That was all staged, man. It's all staged, and we believed it. Hook, line, and sinker. Again, it's called the black government. We've never been there. You're right, Daniel. We never went. Yep. Never went. Exactly right. It's all a bunch of lies. And here's the thing. If you can instill fear in the people, you can control them. Fear controls anything or anybody. That's what they want to do. They want to manipulate your mind to make you think about Dogman and Bigfoot, and all these shows where you're saying things to follow suit. And I look at these shows where they're making all these different things. They're talking about, a kid got abducted, got killed, or da 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 da. How do you know that the government is not putting these things up so you don't go look for them? We don't know that. How do you know these people aren't working for the government and putting these things up and saying, well, you know what? Oh, they can kill you. They're going to do this and they're going to do that. Who knows? We'll never find out the truth. I know what I see. I know what I hear. I know what I video, audio, and take pictures of. And I know who I am, and I'm bringing you what's being shown to me, and I'm doing the best I could. I wish I had better equipment, but I can't afford better equipment. And to be honest with you, I don't think I need better equipment. I think they're showing me what they want to show me on the stuff that I have, and that's what's it's amazing about what I do. I try to get better cameras and everything else, but they never worked. So I got my GoPro now, so I'm going to try that out. It's pretty cool. I just got to figure out how to download it onto the pictures download onto my Kodak program, but it won't take the video, so I have to get another program to put my videos from my GoPro. But they're clear pictures, man. They're beautiful pictures and everything else. So I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with this the GoPro thing, so I want you to stay tuned for that. But we've been on here now for 63 minutes. I do have some things I want to go over, and I thank you all for coming in tonight, and the new people too. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And I thank you all for being with me tonight. I appreciate it. I appreciate your questions and everybody corresponding with each other. And I'll give you a call, Chris, if you're still here, buddy. We'll get together maybe middle or the end of the week. Okay? All right. Take care. Have a great night. And God bless you all. Man of light out. I love yous. Take care now.